and the question is, what is Leader's real name? Hey guys, it's Hope. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm joined by my guide dog Leader because we have some questions that need to be answered. So these questions actually came from some YouTube video comment sections. I a lot of times will join discussions and add my input or things like that. And so I've gotten a lot of questions from there. I've gotten a lot of questions from other YouTube videos. And then I also asked my friends if they had questions and things they wanted me to talk about. And the feedback was amazing. So I've written down a lot of questions that people would like for me to answer. And I'm hoping to get through some of these today. And then, I'm hoping to do a Q&A video every month or so. So this is the Q&A video for this month. I've got a ton of questions ready to go, so let's jump right in. The first question I'm still getting asked is, what can you see? Why are you wearing glasses if you're blind? So this is kind of the line of questioning that I'm still getting, so I just want to answer it again. So I'm considered legally blind, but blindness is a spectrum, right? There are people who are all the way at 2200. They are at the border edge of legal blindness. And then there are people who have no vision. And then there's everyone else in between. So blind people can still have usable vision. So I am a blind person with usable vision. So I can see a little bit. I can see faces, like where the eyes and the nose and the mouth are, but I can't see facial expressions. I can't see eyebrows or detailed facial features like eye color. I've never been able to see eye color. And I have very little depth perception, which means I don't always know where things are in relation to me. So how far something is. So I might reach out my hand and be like, oh, this over here. But in reality, it's actually a little bit further away from me than I thought. This really becomes a challenge with stairs, especially if stairs are unmarked. It's hard for me to find them going down the stairs. Going up the stairs, I can see the shadow of the step as I go up, but with going down the stairs, it honestly just looks like a huge ramp or a huge hill to me sometimes, and that can be very scary because you don't expect a drop. You expect to just go down a ramp and then there's stairs. I can't read signs really at all. Most of the time, I can't see stoplights and things like that. So that can be challenging. So that is kind of the explanation of what I can and can't see. If you have more questions about that, feel free to keep giving those to me. I'm happy to continue answering those. So the second question came from a video where I was showing everyone how I feed my guide dog Leader. And this question was kind of centered around, how do you know where the bowl is? How do you know where the dog is so you can film and things like that? And again, I'll just answer it by saying I do have some usable vision. It's not much, and I end up holding the phone right here while I'm filming, but I do know about where things are, and I can see enough to know where my dog is, for example, or where the food bowl is. And so I have enough vision to be able to film fairly accurately. Now, if someone's really far away or they're moving quickly, sometimes I can't track with them with the camera as well as maybe someone who is sighted and can see the whole picture of what's going on. So that's kind of the question about filming. Again, if you have more questions, comment below. Here's another question that I've been getting so much in my own YouTube videos and in other people's YouTube videos where I'm commenting and telling people I'm blind. How can you comment and type if you're blind? Okay, so there is plenty of technology out there for the blind, and the technology out there is continuing to grow by leaps and bounds. And back in 2005, 2006, there wasn't as much technology. In fact, there was very little. The only technology that was really out there was like the giant tape recorders for audiobooks and the ZoomText discs that you had to literally like buy a disc for ZoomText and then install it on the computers that you needed that feature on. The technology was just, the technology was just not there. But it's now 2024, the world has opened up, it's now more accessible. So on my phone, if you have an Apple phone, you'll know that there is a feature called Zoom in accessibility. And when you turn it on, it basically enlarges the whole screen. And so you use 3 fingers to get around the screen with Zoom, and then you can, decrease or increase the font if you need to. There's also bold text and large text on iPhones. This allows me to make the text a little bit bigger. So that's for legally blind people, people who have some usable vision. And then for other blind people, or for me, if I don't really feel like texting or typing by hand, there's text-to-speech, which is voiceover on iPhones. It will read out the comment or the reply or the question or whatever. And then there's speech-to-text, which means that I can basically dictate what I want to say back and then send that. So there's a bunch of technology now out there that allows me to interact with the online world a little bit more easily than I know that there was before. So lots of technology is out there. It's growing by leaps and bounds. The internet is very accessible for blind people. So if blind people are commenting in the comment section, it's because there's the technology out there to do it. Question number 4 is, do I feel part of the blind community? This question came from a comment as a follow-up to my other Q&A video. If you want to watch it, I will link it in the description box below. And so basically, I would have to say yes. I think that the blind community is such a welcoming community. We love to talk to each other. From what I've experienced with going to the School for the Blind and experiencing like different programs for the blind. I never actually went to the School for the Blind. I went to the School for the Blind for programs and camps and summer things, but I didn't actually go for school. But just from those experiences, plus the experiences that I had in my guide dog class with fellow blind people, I would have to say, I think that we are a very welcoming community. We're very social. We're also very open about our disabilities. From what I've seen of my own communities that I'm involved in, I think, we love to talk about what's going on. We love to kind of talk about what struggles we might have with blindness. And I remember just sitting down and having conversations with my guide dog class about just some struggles that we were going through. And so that was really, really nice. So yeah, I think it's a very caring and open community, and I feel very much a part of it. It's sometimes hard being someone with usable vision in the community, but I would never say that I feel out of place in the community. The next question comes from a video that I shared a while ago talking about public names and why service dog handlers might give a public name. And so I kind of want to discuss it. It hasn't been raised yet, but I'm thinking that, as our community grows, it will be more of a question that people will start asking. And the question is, what is Leader's real name? I am sorry to disappoint you all, but I'm not going to tell you. And the reason for that is because it's so important that he does his job well and that he doesn't get distracted out in public when he's working. So a lot of times what'll happen is people will come up to us as a guide dog team and they'll say, what is his name? And I will tell them, his name is Leader. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, Leader, that's really cute. I love that. Or they'll be like, hey Leader, hi. As you notice, he's not responding to that because he doesn't know that that is a name that refers to him. I have not taught him this name. He has no idea that Leader is associated with him. Now, if I were to say his real name, then he would know that we were talking about him. So the reason that we use a fake name is to make sure that he doesn't get too distracted during work time. So I will not be sharing his real name with you all. Forever and for always, he will be known on the internet as Leader. Well, I hope that you all enjoyed this video of another Q&A. I really hope that I was able to answer any of your questions that you might have had. And if you have any more questions, feel free to comment below. Also, I have very exciting news. I have just released my Instagram page. So that is at hope_is_freedom2. Hope_is_freedom was taken. So we are hope_is_freedom2. So if you want to connect with me on Instagram, please go over there, check it out. I will be posting video updates, any, updates for if I need questions, if I want opinions, things like that. That'll be over on my Instagram. And I'm hoping that we all can connect as a community over on Instagram as well. I think Instagram and YouTube are the only two social medias I'm going to have. I think Instagram is great for more engagement in the comment section, and then YouTube is going to be for all the videos and all the things. So follow me on both. Tell your friends. It's a good time over there on the Instagram page and on the YouTube page. So I hope you all enjoy. Please let me know in the comment section what you think of this video. I'd love to hear your opinions. And I hope that you look up something today, whether it be something that you're curious about or some research that you're trying to get done. I hope that you are able to find something to research and learn about today. And I'll see you on the next video. Until then, I hope you all have a great day. Bye guys.